So to sum it up, I think you're saying that no matter what regime comes to power, whether it's the interim government now or a full-fledged government later, will not. Your hope is that they will not, and your confidence is
Anticipation. I'd say more than hope.
anticipation that they will not look at India as an adversary, but more as a partner, as a future partner, without which it cannot.
Without which it cannot continue to keep its own popularity alive in Bangladesh. For example, economic support, tranquility at the borders, ability to trade with India. These are vital for Bangladesh's prosperity. And we actually even allowed that to a great extent. In the last 15 years, we allowed Bangladesh's, for example, their cotton trade and their apparel trade to rise, partly even at the cost of us. I mean, as a big country, if we wanted to do more, we could have done more. But it was in our national interest as well that Bangladesh rises. So every regime, I think, will understand that.
And you also said that that earlier the neighboring countries would take India for granted, so to speak. But then there were the foreign policy lines were drawn or cast in stone after this government came to power.
Yeah, so I think earlier they didn't really know what was India's red line, and I think that was the problem. It wasn't that that today we are not flexible and we are, but every relationship has a red line, whether human, societal, community, nation. I think India had not itself articulated its red lines, so people were confused. So at times we used to feel that people have crossed the red lines and there is nothing that has happened. I think that is, not just in the case of Bangladesh, but I think across the board.